Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. In today's episode, it is 1:56 a.m. I'm not doing too bad today. How about yourself? That one was weird. I feel like there's a cadence to how I say my words, and I didn't shift out of the first sentence is said in that cadence, and I didn't shift the cadence because normally it's like, hello, welcome back to Monster Train. In today's episode, it is this time. And then I transition into, hey, how you doing? How's it going? And English language and speaking in general tones is strange. You ever think the world would be easier if we just had no tones whatsoever? No, me neither. But anyway, hope you're doing well today. Hope you're hanging in there. Uh, if in terms of channel content, I wanna get this one out before I forget. I uploaded the first episode of Fights in Tight Spaces yesterday. Please check it out if you're interested. It's a pretty cool card game. Very fun. I had a really good time playing it. I ended up streaming a run of it actually because does Tethys always have this glow? Does Tethys always have this weird glow? I can't get away from me, Tethys. Anyway, yeah, go check that out if you're interested. Other than that, not a whole lot going on with me today. Today's another music-focused question. This was almost a bad one, but it's an okay one. I want to hear, for today's question, this intro, like, the pacing is very strange. I feel out of sorts, but it's okay. We're gonna roll. We're gonna roll. I want to hear, if you use Spotify, I want to hear what was on your Spotify Wrapped. Spotify does like a year-end, here's what you listened to in the last year sort of thing. Mine's not very interesting. It is roughly 80% Harris Heller, who is the guy who made all the royalty-free music that I used on my stream. I mean, I use, but I haven't really had a reason to use it that much lately. It's like probably 80% him, and then like that one Miracle Musical song I was really obsessed with, Dream Sweet in C Major. Like a few Tyler the Creator songs. Anything else interesting on here? I got it open because I just looked at it before this. Oh yeah, a few Logic songs and The District Sleeps Alone Tonight by the Postal Service. Hey, if you're not if you do not use Spotify or you don't want to share for whatever reason, you can just tell me a song that you listened to a lot this year. Or no, just tell me a song you listened to a lot this year. I know I just asked you for song recommendations, but I'm in a musical mood, and I was looking at it, so that's what we're asking today. Nothing too exciting though. Like 2 years ago, I used to really every week I used to really look forward to the Spotify like Discover thing that they did, Discover Weekly. I used to really look forward to that. And then I started streaming and it got full of stream beat music and it's all just generic lo-fi now. I'm a little sad about that. I kind of wish I had made another Spotify account and kept them separate or something, but you know. Oh no, there's like a private mode for Spotify. Anyway, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let's play Monster Train. Today is default Stygian, Exile Melting, Double Barrel Daedalus, Spell Shield Fel, Diligent Seraph, Ice Tornado, Purifying Cleanse, Ice Storm. So a very blue clan combo. You ever think about that? Every now and then I'll stop and I'll think about it. Every now and then I have these ideas for videos that I think would be cool. I think that it's really interesting how they use the color palettes of these clans. Like, Stygian's a very purple and blue clan, and Melting's also very blue, and then it's interesting too to look at the cards that break from the mold. This is a Lightstone casing sort of run for sure. I'm gonna spend like the entire run pointing out card art now, because I think it's really cool how they do that. Definitely Lightstone casing over Firebox. Is it Conduit Tethys? I think it's Conduit Tethys. We don't even have to keep Conduit Tethys alive, we can just reform it. Yeah, could pick Chillwind, but I'm really not in the mood. I've been trying out fun new strategies. I don't think Stygian has anything I really want to try. Fun challenge here, give Apprentice of Light spikes while starting with Conduit. Try not to die challenge. Tethys is very blue. She's got spots of purple, but she's like a dark blue and a light purple. which also breaks from the mold. Just a little bit, right? Because she's blue, and a lot of these cards and a lot of the units as well are very purple. It's a shame about the Ice Tornado, but I'll get to play it on this turn. What are my odds of drawing Ice Tornado? I have to draw something that's good on the next turn. So this is alright. Yeah, no, you know what? No, I didn't. I didn't think about exactly Ice Tornado, Ice Storm. One of my favorite parts about Monster Train is how this game is never afraid to remind me that I'm always wrong. You gotta really respect the fact that Monster Train is here to just remind me that I am, in fact, always wrong. This turn is something. There's a few lines here. So as it sits, we do 15, 25, we do 25 damage to things right now, assuming that the foot soldier dies. Which means that playing Ice Tornado here, while it seems like at first glance to be the best idea, because we could draw another Ice Tornado, I think the best play is to play Ice Storm Primitive Mold Wait. Yeah, outside of Ice Storm hitting chains 5 times, this is the right play, because right now, every card I draw is good here. If I draw Primitive Mold here, I'm very happy. I don't, that's okay. The Train Steward offers a lot of damage, and Weight of Contrition only does 3. Does Train Steward push this boss to a different damage taken threshold? Well, right now, I'm going to 30, he's at 33, so I'm taking 10. If I play this Train Steward, it's 1 hit and then we do 20. It's 1 hit and then we do 15, which is 35. And then it's 25 from there. So I kill. Yeah, barely. So I take 3. Usually do not reason through turns like that. I was pretty sure it was right to play Train Steward, but I'm in an inquisitive mood. Yeah, look at these cards. Mollusk Mage, also blue. Energy Siphon. It's actually a lot of blues in Stygian. But Melting is more of an Ice Tornado sort of blue, right? It's very like, it's light blue. It's like a sky blue, and Stygian's a very like, deep blue. Like a royal blue? I don't think that's right. I want to play Mollusk Mage. I was wrong. There's a unit I want to mess around with. I want to play Mollusk Mage. I'm going to pick Mollusk Mage here. In what universe do I not take Molten Encasement here? By the way, same thing. A very light blue. I don't know why I'm only noticing this on episode like 700 of Monster Train, but do a good job. I think it's particularly these two clans are close, but they're different. I'm gonna click on Molten Encasement here. There's no universe where I'm not picking that. I'm always taking it. Melting or Stygian, what do I want? I want a unit that defends Tethys. The steel shop doesn't matter, I have 100 gold. So I'm looking at this in terms of which unit do I want. I want an incant unit that I can slap Mollusk Mage on and then make all these spells strong. It feels like it's always gonna be right path here, right? Doesn't it feel like it? Feels like it to me. Hold over for 110. Tragic. Can I just play Lodestone Totem? What if I put that on the Mollusk Mage? That sounds really awful. Sounds just terrible. I don't know, I'm like 100% certain that Lodestone Totem wins. I guess we're on an 8-banger, so let's just play it. I'm not gonna mess around here, we can take it. Value Stone is not that important because we have Conduit. I'm willing to chill. We are going to be weak in the next fight. Pretty significantly weak in the next fight, actually. I'm going to buy a +10 Ice Storm. If I could have, in a perfect world here, I get like +10 holdover, -1 Ice Storm, and we go nuts. But sadly, I was 10 or 50 gold away. If I caught the Collector, it would be in a different world here. But it's not all about the ifs. This trial is very frightening. This trial is very, very frightening. But I click it. I need to grab a unit in preparation for a double-barreled Daedalus, I feel. I am devastated about this Mollusk Mage, let me tell you. That sounds ironic. I am very sad. Oh my god, look at this floor. I guess I do have primitive mold, huh? If I... well... it's an idea. What is it that I've been saying lately? It's a living. It's a living. I think I put myself into a god-awful position here, but... I don't know, man. I'm playing like it is kind of Little Fade. I think that I need to play Purifying Cleanse because I have... we're about to go into Relentless. I'm about to get killed. I am about to get absolutely blown away here. That's what's about to happen to me. I'm just like, I'm looking at it right now. I am about to get slaughtered. Destroyed. Obliterated. However you want to go about saying it. I'm about to get got. I fear. If I had stealth this totem. What? Am I dead? This thing lived. I don't know, man. 6 damage per round. I think that I actually win this somewhat cleanly. Let me give it another whirl. I think that I just had to put the tomb in, the tomb in front here. Let me play it. Let me run it back here. This fight's really weird. Let me run it back real quick. It's just like I picked Lotus. The Stygian banner was bad. That's all you can really feel here. Stygian banner was not very strong. Also, drawing 3 primitive molds there is rather grim. So, oh, but I can't. No, I can. Okay. So here's your idea, and the thing that I should have done initially. I need to recognize that I need Molten Encasement to stealth the totem. I don't know if it actually makes a meaningful enough difference, but let me give it a shot. I should also look ahead here, I guess, and well, no, playing Train Steward now or playing it next turn, they make fundamentally no difference. Although, could kill a Train Steward and then bring it back? No, it needs to do a lot of damage. Alright, Train Steward goes here. I don't know if this is winnable. Oh, I didn't Frozen Lance this goon. I knew it was supposed to. It's a pretty similar outcome, actually. 120, I'm gonna take 5. I'm pretty sure I'd die here. So, I said Lodestone Totem was a guaranteed win and then immediately lost. And that is not, you know, you got me. True, very fair. Spike's boss, Conduit Tethys, is a match made in hell. And I shouldn't have taken the trial. I don't think taking the trial makes much of a difference there, but I shouldn't have taken it nonetheless. It was a little not worth it to me. But I feel like that position was pretty bad, all things considered, and I needed a unit to do something with. But it's a great example of the pitfalls of going to the banner there and not going to the steel shop. That Stygian banner, put it like this, if I had taken Icy Silliphite, there's probably a line that gets me out of there, but it's still grim. It's like that, Icy Silliphite, my floor health in the best case there is 20 if I take Icy Silliphite, and that's one of the downsides of going right there. These are insulting. I guess I'll take Mark of a Champion. I don't really want to take +3 stacks of burnout per application. I don't think that's that good. I think that's usually pretty bad. Go Wind it is. It's okay. I'm really not liking Conduit that much lately, honestly. I just don't care for it, you know? Armor 10. I'm not picking that on Apprentice of Light, right? What do I have? I have Guardian's Amulet, Dripfall, Energy Siphon? Yeah, no way. Yeah, I've really not been a Conduit enjoyer in the DLC, I feel like. I have not been Conduit's biggest fan. I'm sure it's fine. I mean, it is fine. Surely. But I don't know, man. The problem is Tethys doesn't do anything early game. And the idea is Tethys doesn't do anything early game with Conduit, and your payout is she does something late game. But this champion doesn't do anything late game either, so I don't know. Feels like it's not that good to me. I feel like I just want to pick the Tethys path that gets me past Daedalus, and then we move on with our day. But I'm not so sure. The problem is there's nothing to really experiment with. Tethys is just not very good. Yeah, Cuddle Hex is more of a light blue. I need to take Titan's Gratitude here. I need a damage spell. It's not a great spell, but it's a spell. This is the situation where I click Draft as an insurance card. Draft just in case I see something that I want to put a draft on. It will not repeat the mistakes of my past. Incan Armor 2. Armor Shark. Or sorry, Hot Shark, not Armor Shark. It's a good day to play Hot Shark. Every day is a good day to play Hot Shark. He's probably the best unit in the game. He's the best unit in the game? I feel like I talk about it. I know. He's not the best unit in the game. He's in terms of uncommons, he is very good. But Apex him, you know. I'm in for no, that's actually not that much. Yeah, never mind. Endless Hot Shark is going to win us the next 2 combats, more or less. No melting banners, huh? That's alright. Endless Hot Shark should cash us out of this fight, though, pretty easily. It is a sweeping boss, so, you know. Game plan here is for Tethys to die. Yeah, game plan here is for Tethys to die. That's right. And then reborn. Shark Endless, Tethys return. Even 1 hit out of Tethys is pretty good, I guess. 2 hits? How lovely. That should be, yeah, enough. Reform Tethys lines, you know. It's playable, maybe. It's living, as I've been saying. Try Flash Freeze. What if I play full-on Frostbite game plan? I think it's really bad. But Ice Tornado? Eh. Let's take Flash Freeze. I don't know. I think I'm supposed to pick Purifying Cleanse for the potential Burnout pivot. Card's really good if I play Burnout. Yeah, I think it's right. Yeah, the potential Burnout pivot. Here's Paraffin Enforcer. Here's a much easier to play line that doesn't make me play Tethys. Sure. And what am I gonna do now? I'm gonna think about if I want to do Enforcer into Draft or Draft into Enforcer primarily. And then figure out how I'm keeping the drafts alive, which is the harder part. But the thing is, Burnout 2 goes on Burnout 1 better than Burnout 1 goes on Burnout 0. Sorry, I elbowed the microphone. That's gonna be a my bad. One day I'm gonna make it to a point where I never elbow the microphone again, but that day is not today. I'm gonna go left because the second Hot Shark here kind of cashes out the run. Endless +10 Burnout 1. Offering Monument. Ooh. You want to do an infinite? Can I do an infinite? I don't want to do an infinite. It's been a while. What do we need to do for an infinite here? Well, I have to take double draw, and I need to make primitive mold cost 0. And that's basically it. I was gonna do something else tonight, but we could do an infinite instead. Yeah, so I want to... So the infinite here is just primitive mold reform offering monument. This is like your day 1 infinite. I need 2 offering monuments? Yeah, 2 offering monuments, 2 primitive molds. The primitive molds have to cost 0. It's a really easy one to play with, actually, surprisingly enough. So I want to, assuming we get to this, there's a duplicate coming up, nice and easy. Gotta make sure I don't die in the mid-game first, and then we're okay. So all of this is to say, I think I'm gonna put Burnout 1 on the draft. But why? I don't know, man. It's like, does he get stats from Paraffin Enforcer or just the effect? He gets just the effect. I feel like I ask this every time. Burnout 1 gives him Burnout 4. He's gonna end up needing to be reformed. He's not really our main plan anymore. I'm not doing this infusion. I'm gonna build towards the infinite. So what do I want to do? I don't know. I guess nothing right now then. Bone Dog? This is a purge, which is good. So to play this infinite, I need to get this infinite off of the ground quickly, I need to get rid of cards that aren't gonna do much. And they don't, and we want to leave in units. And units get removed last as a result. And what's in the temple? Intrinsic and plus 30 magic power. Temple, horde, boons, temple. Okay, just looking. We want to take our pack shards late. And so, yeah, I guess we're just going to go like this into Daedalus. I should beat Daedalus because of Endless Hot Shark. And I thought about rolling to look for like plus 25 Hot Shark or something like that, but he should handle it. Should. Even if this infinite, if we have to roll off of this, it's okay. I can still... Yeah, if I have to dodge out of this infinite, it's okay. Because we still have just Reform Offering Monument, which is good. And we can play some sort of draft nonsense instead if I have to. How in the world has this shark? I mean, it's because I healed him, I know. This Paraffin Enforcer is living a lot longer than I expected him to. There he goes. About time. I ended up getting myself hit by this 5-1. Maybe I draw a ping or something. Shark does win this, so it's really not that scary. Also, I don't know why I would say maybe I draw a ping. I don't have a ping. There is not a ping to draw, but maybe I'll draw one anyway. Good Guardian's Amulet made me take a little less there. He is not gonna die here though. And let's do a quick calculation. You're gonna hit me for 8 if I play Dripfall Frozen Lance. If I play just Frozen Lance, I'm going to take 11. And if I play nothing, I'm going to take 11. Okay, so the line that has the best option, like the best chance of paying me out, is this one. Also, I guess bring back Paraffin Enforcer real quick to pop 20. So put him up here and then he saves me 4. I'm down here if I'm worried about the boss. I'm not worried about the boss. My arm kind of hurts from I elbowed the mic pretty hard there. Hit it in a bad way. I gotta be careful. It's a hazard. I'm a danger to myself. I gotta be careful. Hey, let's you dying, right? 48 frostbite. Yeah, he's dead. Cool. Nothing to be worried about. We took what, 9? No big deal. So in this run, we will take as few cards as possible. I will take Siren of the Sea because she's going to be our payout card for the infinite. And if you wanted to shoulder roll off of this infinite, you would pick Lady of the Reformed here. Lady of the Reformed plus 2 or 3 or 4 Paraffin Enforcer drafts is a definite winning line, but that's not what we're here for today. Is it? Yeah. And we need to take double draw. It's a hard one to play because I just have to make a lot of removals very quickly. But we got someone to help us along here, Mr. Hot Shark. We're gonna energy siphon frozen lands here. I'm gonna duplicate self-infuse our Hot Shark because he becomes very formidable here. And I should probably take 10 pack shards to purge a card. I think so. I think going to 35 here, while it is a weird number to be at this stage, is pretty good. I'm gonna purge a primitive mold. And we're just gonna accelerate, basically. Chillwind 2. I think that Hot Shark plus Chillwind 2 Tethys should take us up to Fel. Being able to win this trial would be very good, and I think I do get this trial. Plus 6 on the enemies, oh no. I was gonna say it's only scary if this happens. That is pretty scary though, to be fair. To be fair, Monster Train, that's pretty scary. You did get me here. Good prank, very fun. It's gonna be a good chunk that we're gonna take here. I play Paraffin Enforcer. If I had flash froze the Absolver, I think I would be in a better spot, but you know, what can you do? And you can drip fall him, actually, is what you can do. And there you have it, nice and easy. Great news, everyone, we're actually chilling. Put my totem on a timer, because why not? I almost removed this unit that's gonna hold it down up here for me, Mr. Paraffin Enforcer. 31 and you're living. Energy concerns are also very real here. Would really like to not die. 7. What's my draw? It's drip ball. We split like this. The infused healer is a real nuisance. Paraffin Enforcer continues to hang in there for me. This guy cleaned up like crazy on this fight. Like, my man absolutely cleaned up here. Pretty good purifying cleanse. Maybe I should cleanse the shark. Base full health for the relentless, but it's alright. Pretty clean death up there too. Get a little frostbite. You get a little daze. This gives him 2 hits, right? Yeah, that's a pretty big daze. It gets 1 Tethys frostbite down. Alright, give me Tethys. Oh. Not yet, Offering Monument. What is this? It's okay, I think the shark gives so much frostbite that it doesn't matter. 6 per hit is, yeah, quite a bit. Shout out to Endless Hot Shark. Self-infused. Oh, man's a beast. Now, when I talk about payoffs for this infinite, did you ever think about it being Glacial Seal? Throw away the Siren, throw away the Paraffin Enforcer, infuse Glacial Seal on Offering Monument? I'm doing it. Now here's a card that breaks the mold that I was talking about earlier. Fatal Melting, instead of being a nice light blue sort of color, it's a very orange. It feels like an Umbra color almost, but not quite. Memento Mori is also a payoff card, but I don't I don't need it. I have Glacial Seal, so... Man, I'm gonna be real mad at myself in like 1 hour for doing this shit. Maybe I'll lose the run and then I don't have to do this. Maybe I'll die. I do want to go to the steel shop in the next ring. We could show up here? Yeah, okay, I go left. Are double Intians good for me or bad for me? Uncertain. I'll let you know. If I see it anyway. Enemy units enter with Frostbite too. Every bit of Frostbite does count. And I'll go to 50 here. Icicle Fracture? It's a helpful card. Or a helpful relic, I should say. Icicle Fracture is... yeah. It's helpful because it helps get to the infinite. We're gonna buy some removals. So I haven't done an actual count lately. Let's do a count. We have 27 cards. How many of these cards are not in rotation? Like, just Shark, right? I guess Offering Monument doesn't have to count in 2 primitive molds, so I have a lot of removals to still make. I need to make about 13. Let's get 2 primitive molds to 0. Hold over... not that interesting here. Let's just bring 2 primitive molds to 0 cost. And let's start removing, I suppose. I think Guardian's Amulet goes next. And then... gonna need to get through these Train Stewards because Primitive Mold is random. I can't play them out. We'll start on them. I need this deck to get to, I think, 14 cards. So I have 11 removals to make. And it's gonna be a... ooh, game got stuck there for a second. It's gonna be a tall order to make it there. I think that if I ever want this infinite to work, I have to greed. I have to greed hardcore. So I have to take this trial. I would not take this trial if it was not Self-Made Harpy. Armor 15. I think I can defeat Self-Made Harpy in this arena. Even if we cannot finish you, Fel will destroy what's left. Sure. You sure about that, buddy? Oh, sure. Yeah, so I'm gonna take it from the Quill Marksman here, I believe. These two are also very dead. Days. I'm gonna start greeting for money over health here. Let's play it like that, and then gratitude, sure. Tethys dies on this turn. Tethys like double dies on this turn. It's actually better for me to daze the sweeper so that Tethys gets to swing. Maybe best to kill the Quill Marksman actually, but I don't know. If I flash freeze, where do I want to flash freeze? You're taking 27, 26, which is... don't tell me. But right now you're taking... if I play flash freeze, you go to 91 minus 35. And 35, 34 is like 69. Plus the heal. Maybe I play Paraffin Enforcer here. I don't think he's gonna clean up that much, but he's gonna do something. I'm gonna play Paraffin Enforcer. Hope we freeze flash freeze. Very good. Tethys dies, and now I hope I reform Tethys. I have to reform Tethys. Mission accomplished. Go get him, Tethys. So you're taking 26, which puts you in 1 hit. If I play all of this, it's 17 damage, so you're gonna hit me. 20, yeah, you're always gonna hit me here. So how about I play... Draft, and then I freeze here, I guess. It's a tough one. I've been really having some bad infusions hit me. Tethys is dead once again. My shark's not looking too good. You know, all in all, I would not blame you if you said to me, hey, dude, this doesn't look good. Yeah. No, you're right. This does not, in fact, look very good. Okay, we get Siren out of the draw rotation. I need Tethys. There's Tethys. Our hero. That's pretty big Tethys, to be honest with you. Kinda big. 4, 5, 6. There's nothing I'm gonna do here. Particularly. I can do 30. Puts this guy at 58. Which makes him hit me one less time. Yeah, sure. That's alright. I don't know if I like what I've done with this one. I feel like I'm due, I would say. Paraffin Enforcer does something. 305 to be exact. He's a worthy reform. Alright, Tethys. I mean, either one should be fine. Paraffin Enforcer should work as well. Oh, maybe if I put him in front. Flash Freeze is enough, though. Yeah, I live. I live. It's like, yeah, it's like 43 Frostbite. It hurts, but you know what? 65 damage taken, it's a small price to pay for where we're going. Remember, I'm not clicking on any cards. Remember, I'm not clicking on any cards. I'm going left here. I am not going to win this run. In its current state, I am very dead. Let's reroll. Plus 25 for the shark. This is probably the only thing that makes this deck any stronger. Let's go see if I can get a cool event. I'll take Heaven's Gold. Not gonna do a whole lot for me because I'm about to spend all my money, but I'll take it. Okay. So I need to play... I need to get rid of Paraffin Enforcer. And I need to get rid of... Train Steward. I'll just stay at 305. If I live this fight, if I beat Arcus in some unbelievable manner, this run could get there. Because in the next ring, let's do the count real quick, right? We have these two deadweights. These are 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 cards. But I can store the train stewards on separate floors on the turn that I do the infinite, and these units will be played out. So I need to get to a point where I have 10 cards that are in my deck in rotation, and I can make probably 4 more removals, 5 counting the Glacial Seal, so we're very close. We're very close. But I don't think I'll ever survive Arcus. Is this Curse Arcus? Okay, so there's a chance. So there is a chance. It is possible. It is possible. I'm gonna save health on my shark here. This is a potentially, emphasis on potentially, winnable position. Both of these enemies being infused is, I think, a good sign for me. Having both curse enemies infused, I think that means there's not going to be a whole lot of infusions later on here. Not sure. I need to play this train steward. I'm working on the infinite, if you can't tell. I'm okay. You can't die, though. So I need to play 2 spells here. But neither of them can be Purifying Cleanse. And I wanted to play Glacial Seal. Oh wait, I can't even do the infinite right now, can I? No, can't even do the infinite. I need a second Offering Monument. Forgot about the part where I need a second Offering Monument. I can't even potentially do this until Patient Seraph. That's probably okay though, realistically. Because now I'm not going to try to chase down this infinite that's never going to happen. And instead I'm going to play the real hero of this combat, Glacial Seal. You think I'm joking. Glacial Seal is going to represent a real amount of frostbite on this boss. And I need to drip fall the boss to the frostbite whenever possible. Go gadget Glacial Seal, I suppose. Will you kill me? Please don't kill me. No, he won't kill me, he's just gonna hit me for 6. Cannot get the boss down here. That is okay. Can I stop you guys from hitting me here? I think I can. Iron of the Sea comes in as a 15-20. And then Draft rolls up and finishes the job, and I give him a Purifying Cleanse so he kills the next one. I was correct in saying I think it's good for me. The first 2 enemies being infused, the infusions have been extremely manageable. How much frostbite's on the boss? Like 50? Shark dying there is as close to good as it can be. I might just sneak my way out of this run. I'm just looking at this one right here and I'm gonna say it. I think we might make it. I can't play Purifying Cleanse. That's what I'm calculating here. Cannot play Purifying Cleanse on this floor. So I need to play Lance, I think. Glacial Seal. Our hero. Glacial Seal. Our fucking boy. We lived Arcus. We didn't take a hit on Arcus. How? Why? I didn't think we were gonna make it to be in range of the infinite. I didn't think we had a chance. But here we are, we're in firing range. And go right. I need another... I really need another Offering Monument. But it's okay, because doing it this way gives me... Oh, there's a Purge Stone here. Gives me the infused Offering Monument if I duplicate. So we got one more... We have one more that we have to live. Just one more. I'm gonna take the Purge Stone. We're gonna go for it. Now look at the Trinket Shop. What do you got? Pyrestone Housing, Trader's Quill, Sigiled Seaweed. I'll roll. Yeah, these aren't that good. Caverns. Something cool. Major Refraction. I can do this, and this is really good. This is extremely good. Normally you always pick a mini stone, but a 100 health self-infused endless hot shark will clean up the next fight for me. I think that this is the play. I believe it is. Lock it in. Behemoth. At this point, it's like, it's gonna be a heartbreaker if we don't make it now. I gotta go chill win 3. This is Tethys' time. And I will buy no more removals for now. So how many cards do I have left in this deck? 1, 2, 3, don't count the purge. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're there. I have to play to duplicate my unit. Oh, it's a multi-strike fight. Cannot play Heaven Seal here. Very sad that I don't get this 400 gold. Heaven Seal is a 100% death sentence. That is absolute death. I need to play... I need Tethys to be behind my shark, but Tethys is gonna die here. I need to play the Offering Monument Seal and draw shark. 2 chances. Huge. Massive draw. Unbelievable draw. I still get steamrolled here somehow. What a world. Is this fucking Wiltwings? This enemy's broken. It's okay, this is doable still. Don't you fear. Do not fear. I think I just daze it, right? This is still doable. I want to greed for the money. How viable is it to greed for the money? It's viable. I get away with it. On this turn, Shark is going to die. I'm not going to be able to keep him alive this time. And Tethys is going to die too. It's just like a side effect. Surprise, Tethys died. Who could have seen this one coming, right? Let me take a look down here first. Let's go through the threat levels in order. If I can make Tethys swing here, I can't. Well, I could just let the shark. I could let Tethys live. But then I take damage, because I was going to drip fall this. I don't think I need to make Tethys live here. Playing the draft out is not that interesting. I need to play drip fall here. Yeah. None of these cards really help me that much that I could draw. Guess I could draw Purifying Cleanse, but it's kind of weird. Let me see. Okay, never mind. Don't worry about it. I'll just have to reform Tethys. Okay. 75. Big boy damage coming at me here. I could move to top 4. I think I need to just play Tethys once. Please reform me, Tethys. Ah, good. Need to play Tethys up here. Just let Tethys kill one and die. We're gonna move the Gilded Wing down and let it eat another round of Frostbite, I guess. This is a good death from Shark here. Please give me Tethys, although it's not the end of the world if you don't. Great Tethys, good job. You starting to feel it? Starting to feel it again? I'm starting to feel it. Just a little, you know, just a bit. A tiny little bit. Starting to feel it. Okay, flash freeze this boss. Oh yeah, multi-strike makes no effective difference here. Of course, I should know that by now. Could flash freeze the boss there and not the goon behind. But it's okay, because Endless Shark will do fine. The 192 Frostbite in there. Endless Shark cleans it up. Okay, we made it. We made it. We made it. I'll take the Silence Tome because it's not this doesn't take a slot in the deck and it lets me silence Patient Seraph. Just in case that is something that matters. It shouldn't be, but you never know. Here we are. This is the end of our road. We made it. I have played this whole run living on an absolute thread to transition to an endgame infinite. This is where we are. So I get 2 removals here. I have to duplicate the offering monument. And I can afford 1 more. Is it enough? Yeah, we'll see. Funnily enough, buying rationing scales heals me. What card should I remove here? Exceptionally good question, my dear infinite enthusiast. So here's the position. We have Offering Monument, Glacial Seal, and we have exactly 2 primitive molds that I can play them off of. This deck has, counting the units that are that I have, we have 7, 9, not counting these 2 because they're gonna be out of our hand. Well, you need 1 hand space for them, I guess, right? No, you don't, because you're gonna. No, you do need a hand space, right? Because you need to reform, and so 8 cards in hand. Well, Offering Monuments on the field. You need to have 9 cards in hand when you play Primitive Mold. 1 Primitive Mold will replace itself, and you'll be going +1. So, anyway, where was I? It's 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, right? 2. Count that again. 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So, just by my cursory look here, I think I'm like 2 cards over where I need to be, but we're gonna see. So the idea from this position is to remove Primitive Mold, and what this will do is I'll freeze, draft, and siren, and then I'll play them on the turn we're gonna do the infinite, so that they're not in the reform pool. Yeah, so that they're not in the reform pool. I think we're still a little off, and I'm not sure this infinite is doable. Maybe if there's a Purge Stone in here again? Too bad. And I'm 25 gold off. I think I'm like 1 card over, sadly. Right? Because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm like 1 card over, I'm pretty sure. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's find out. As I'm also just 25 gold away. It's really close though. It's really close. Maybe Trinket Shop shows me. Maybe I take like I take Winged Indulgence, and maybe we can sneak out of this in some other way. What about Flicker's Liquor? Does Flicker's Liquor allow it? Because you could use. Yeah, I think actually I should take Flicker's Liquor here. What this will let me do is this will let me use the Offering Monuments in the Reform state to cost reduce the other Primitive Mold, and maybe that lets me recover it. I'm not sure, but look, right now I'm walking into Patient Seraph, and my main carry is Tethys, so it's not a banger. It's a bad position. Again, I draw no Shark turn 1. Hate to see it. At least I get to silence Seraph. I'm gonna store Tethys on the top floor, I guess. Yeah. Too bad. Really wanted to not discard Siren there. Wanted to freeze her, but that's okay. It's survivable. Where are my scales? Tethys unknown. Okay, let's play draft. This whole hand is gonna have to be free. Play Offering Monument. Play the Shark. Play the other Offering Monument. And Daze Sarah? Doesn't really matter. Either way. Okay. I don't need to do anything else here. Just like looking, right? Just looking. Just looking. 2, 3, and then I have 3 cards in here. One of them's Siren. I do need to remove my draft from the pool and then play him here? Doesn't really matter. Get him out of the way. Okay. Put the Siren right here. And then what? I play a Drip Ball. And use a Titans to discard a card. Where am I here? And then you play Glacial Seal, you play Primitive Mold, then you play Glacial Seal Offering Monument, and you play Primitive Mold. 3, 6, 9, 10. Yeah. Yeah. And that's the infinite. No, that's the infinite. Oh no. Now I have to play it. And by the way, I was right about Flicker's Liquor. And I feel like a bit of a freaking genius that I was right about Flicker's Liquor. What? Like, that's insane, isn't it? Okay, anyway, I'm gonna come down here and do this infinite now on the boss. And for Seraph, I am going to play this a little... For Seraph, I'm gonna play this slower. Or not slower. Hey, wait, does the Glacial Seal not proc? The Glacial Seal doesn't proc! The Glacial Seal doesn't proc! That's not good. That is not good. Okay. Why did I do this? Tell me, why did I do this? Do you know how long this is gonna take? On the Divinity too. I have to set it up on the Divinity also. So this episode's probably going to involve me pausing the recording. If I were to guess. I'm still very, very happy with myself for recognizing the Flicker's Liquor play here. Like, come on. That is massive brain, I feel like. But, I guess today we learned a very valuable lesson about unit infusions, didn't we? At least this one is a 2-1 infinite. Some infinites, they draw cards randomly and you have to process them every turn. This is an infinite that I can play pretty much just 2-1, 2-1, 2-1. What am I gonna do in the time while I play this one? I'm gonna make you sit through this for this fight. Cause I have to, oh my god, I have to one-shot Seraph, don't I? I think I do. I think I have to one-shot Seraph. Cause how the hell else am I gonna kill him? And that's gonna, I have to count to 3,000, like, I guess I have 3 units that are scaling, which is something. Oh, this is gonna take a while, though. Because I don't have the hits to kill the enemies that are out there. And I don't believe this one has the capacity for me to stop and play Flash Freeze, does it? If I... Oh, let me do a quick test here. If I play Glacial Seal, and then I play Flash Freeze, is it still infinitable? No, right? Because I have to redraw the Flash Freeze on one of these hits, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, and that puts a stop to it. Okay. So that's not death, but it's not good. Although... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, I run out, right? Wait, no, and then I play, No, I'm slowly running myself out of cards here. Okay. You know, I had to experiment. I had to experiment. It's okay. I had to experiment with it again. Let me just press end turn here. The infant is recoverable. We can play that. No problem. I can fix this. I can fix this. We have to get the draft back. That's Glacial Seal. If I could just escort you out of the way for a turn, please, sir. Bring in my associate 145 damage Glacial Seal here, if you don't mind. Oh, God. I have to freeze a bunch of cards in my hand so that I can recover the infinite. It's also more recoverable with a Glacial Seal on board. Terraform draft. Need to play draft. Lays out of the way. What's wrong with me? Why did I do this? I had these other plans for what I was gonna do tonight. Now I have to do this. I'm gonna go to bed after this, aren't I? This is gonna be the end of my night. This is how it ends. Oh my god. I need to maximize my draw here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just have to play any card. Can you do it again? I'm sorry about the commentary at this stage. You asked for this. You told me do the infinite. You didn't do this. It was my own fault. I know. But I just had to try it. I just had to go, ooh, well, we could see. We could see how the infinite does. Yeah, so the problem is you break equilibrium here. This is actually a position. So what do you take away from this? If I had double incants, we could have done some wacky stuff with double incants here. Because double incants, you draw 2 on the Offering Monument's death and not 1. So I would be able to put an extra card in the rotation. However, I didn't see it. Didn't skip it, I just didn't see it. And full, oh no, I threw. No, wait, that's good. Yeah, because that means I can re-enter equilibrium here. This is equilibrium here. Alright, great news, everyone. I'm back, baby. I am fucking devastated about the Glacial Seal infusion, by the way. I am in shambles that this doesn't work. It was gonna speed things up so much, I feel. Now we gotta count to 5,005 at a time. I guess it's 15 at a time. It's like 10 at a time. I put myself into this position and I have to see it through. But I gotta be honest with you. This is the closest I think I've come to just scrapping a run. This is definitely the closest I've been. I'm gonna see this one through. But like, man. Are you serious right now? Why did I do this? What would possess me? What would possess me. This is probably gonna be the longest solo run of monstertrain I've ever done. And my scaling output is +2 and +5. Like, it's so bad. I thought the Glacial Seal was gonna be good enough, because that would add like 2 frostbite per round here. And it's not good enough. Because it doesn't work. Like watching this Gilded Wing live and die repeatedly. He's going alive. Oh, he's living. Oh, and he's dead. Oh, he's alive again. No, he's dead again. Oh, alive. Alive. Dead. Alive. Dead. Alive. Dead. Okay, here's the deal. I'm gonna cut you a deal. I'm going to win from this position. So I'm gonna cut you a deal, and I'm gonna play. I'm gonna let you free here. I'm gonna get you out of here by finishing this fight. God, if I die and I have to replay this combat, that would be grim. That would be truly horrific. Takes 525 plus frostbite. I need to be smart here. That's all. I need to be smart here. We play 2 primitive molds. I want to put down a Glacial Seal. Offering Monument. I've been calling it Glacial Seal. It's Offering Monument, I'm aware. Gonna send you down. And we're just gonna keep sneaking in little bits here and there. Little tiny amounts. We take our dubs where we can get them. This is not a dub by any means. This run is a definite L, but we take them nonetheless. I need to play primitive mold. I play this guy, and take like 790 off of the boss. All right, it's all right. So what we're gonna do with this episode is I'm going to reach the equilibrium where I can press cards. Like I can just do 2-1, 2-1, 2-1. And then once I reach that point, I'm going to pause the recording on the Divinity, and I'm going to return when the Divinity's dead. And that's it. That's what we're going to do. You get a cleanse, you get a drip ball. I can try to get hit here. Look, if I die in this, if I die, honestly, sick. Thank God. I don't know what fucking idiot decided to play a goddamn infinite here. It was me. I am the fool. Yes, I know. It was me. It was me. I need to start purifying, cleansing. Oh, but they die. Let's see. He said like he's at 1,050. I'm just ending my turn. He's definitely gonna die. I've run the numbers in my mind. There's no way he doesn't die here. Oh, oh, oh. All right. So I will set up the infinite or die, either one, and then I will pause the video and I will return to you with Seraph dead. We have to set up the infinite within 2 turns, by the way, because if this wave reaches the top floor and the infinite is not set, I lose. There is no out. Is this just impossible? Hold on. Because I also have to account for Tethys, who dies. Like 100% Tethys dies. This seems, the more I'm looking at this, the more I'm thinking this might just not be doable. I didn't come this far to roll over and die, though. We're gonna fight it out. I want to make sure I leave a primitive mold frozen in my hand. Okay. I need to play both offering monuments here. And I need to keep Tethys alive, that is pretty important. Draw 2. Play the mold. The draft is back. I need to make hand space. Need the silence up here. This is a big thinker. I have it, but I have to convert it now. You have to convert here. I might not have the energy to convert is what I'm afraid of. So I have to be cautious. Okay, and now the convert. You bring back one Glacial Seal, you play it. You play this primitive mold. Bring back a Glacial Seal. This is the convert here. And then I think there's a bit of RNG. It's a 50-50. Ah, we hit. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, we got it. We're there. Okay, we're there. This is the infinite. We've done it. Shockingly, we got it set up on turn 2. I did not think we would, but we got it. Here we are. So I will now pause the recording. From here, I will pause the recording, and I will, because look, I have to suffer here, but that doesn't mean you have to suffer here. I don't really have any way to fill, because this is going to take me about an hour, I'm pretty sure. I'm just going to sit here and click 2-1, and I'm going to pause the record. I'm going to pause it now, and I will see you in about an hour. Just to give you a time frame of reference here, it is 3:09. I am pausing the recording. 1 hour and 12 minutes into this video. This is, in terms of time management, this is the worst video of Monster Train I've ever put out. This is a nightmare video for me. I was gonna do a few other video recordings tonight. I got a late start though, to be fair, so it's okay. But I was gonna do other stuff today, but now I'm not. And I'm just mostly I'm gonna end up using this video as an excuse, but it is what it is. Anyway, I will be back after I finish going through hell. Alright, I'm back. Oh, hold on, I gotta unmute the game. Okay, so I know what you're thinking. Hey, what the heck? It's only 180, 900, 740. I was doing a little thinking, alright? I was doing a little calculate. So here's the deal, right? We got these 3 goons here, these 3 apprentice-alike clowns. So it goes like this. I Lance, drip fall, and we will hit the Divinity for 2,700 on this turn, and then I will do it again. I will just daze him next turn and he's dead, right? So it's it's like I do half the work and you get half the work and we get it. It's fine. I'm happy with this outcome. It's good enough. It's acceptable. It's if you're wondering, it actually didn't take that long. It's only 3:30, so it was like what, 20 minutes around there. Truly not that bad. Oh, when I drip fall the Divinity, you know what? It's fine. I'm pretty sure. Hang on, I want to drip fall it right now, actually, because I'm gonna draw 2. I'll probably draw primitive mold drip fall, and then what I think I can do this. I think I can do this. Oh no, what have I done? Oh no, it's a disaster. It's just not free anymore. Alright, I've thrown the run. Oh, back to the drawing board. I forgot it's not free anymore. Oh, that's really bad. Oh no! All of this setup for what? For me to throw it all away? Just like that? And no, I think it's fine. Look, you don't understand. I was not doing this for another 30 minutes, alright? You gotta understand. I was not doing this any longer. So I need to... Okay, so how do I recover this from this position? Good question. I'll let you know. Step 1 is to get both of these offering monuments back in hand. I believe step 2 here is... Let's think about it for a second, shall we? Let's take a little moment here of thought. I believe I should play... There's a lot of problems here, right? You can see it, I'm sure. There's a multitude of problems here. It would be very unfortunate for me to lose this run from this position. I would feel, you know, I spent so much time, and by so much time, I mean, I spent like a minute or two thinking to make sure that I didn't mess this up, and then I messed it up. I messed it up because I drew... that was the only draw that would screw me over, by the way. Every other draw would be 100% fine, but there was a specific draw that got me there. I tried to be too careful, and I was incorrect. Don't beat yourself up over it. It doesn't help. It's okay. So, the problem is that this wave is now going to walk up here. And so... I think what I'm meant to do is move this enemy away. Shark goes down here. It throws out quite a bit of frostbite. And then I play Seal up here. And that it'll do 1800 to the Divinity. And I don't play anything else. Gonna end my turn. And now I just need to get through one more round of attacks on the Divinity. Now, of course, the problem is that the Divinity hits me. But Shark was not drawn on this turn, which is good. It's this turn, it's do or die here. So, if I play Purifying Cleanse, I draw Dripfall, Primitive Mold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to open with Primitive Mold off the floor. This gets me my draft, who will make one of my cards free. He made a card that I will never play free. Great job, buddy. Completely worthless. Okay. I have to play Dripfall on the boss here. Okay. Yeah, I win. Right? I just win here? You go... Yeah, I win. Okay, sick. We recovered. You go mold. Dripfall this clown out of my freaking way. Alright, I recovered it. Whew. That would have been a real shame if I threw away all of that. And I don't feel like I need to tell you why I didn't go to a position where I one-shot the Divinity. I don't think I need to tell you. But there you go. I did a fucking infinite. It's I'm not doing this again. This is on outside of unbelievable circumstances, I will never do an offering monument reform infinite again. It is the worst. I would rather do a subsuming blade Votivary or yeah, no, I'm not doing this again. But we did one. It wasn't that bad, I guess. But I've done worse. I mean, honestly, the subsuming blade Votivary infinite did take me like a full hour, so this one was pretty good. Anyway, thanks for watching. Uh, goodbye.